There you go.
Okie dokie. So, welcome everybody. Lovely to have you here on board with us this evening, this Tuesday evening. So, my name is Bianca, and I'm joined by the lovely Andrea in Italy, and I'm in northern Germany in Stade. I don't know if any of you know Stade. It's about an hour away from Hamburg in the north. And
Hello from me too. Hello from Italy. Maybe some of you know Lake Garda. This is where I am.
more than Stade.
Right.
And
Welcome,
yeah, just
everybody.
a very quick blurb about me. Basically, as you can tell, I'm British, but I've been in Germany now for, I think, nearly 26 years and counting. I was originally a teacher, and then I went into publishing. Now I'm an interior designer with a focus on sustainability and a Ringana partner. So there's a lot to my story, but yeah, that's it in a nutshell. And more to that later on. So passing over to Andrea, who will tell us a little bit about herself.
Yes, so hello everybody again. Also from my side, hello from Italy. As you might hear from my accent, I am originally from Austria. So I came to live in Italy about, I always have to calculate, 17 years ago now, so quite a while. I was only 5 when I moved to Italy, just so you know. And basically, just for your maths. So I apologize to everyone if you hear a strong accent or if you sometimes hear my made up words, because my world consists of 3 languages. So sometimes I just make words up and they become a mixture between all the languages that I speak. So coming from Austria, obviously German is my mother tongue, but in my heart there is place for more languages. So I have always loved to work with as many languages as possible. So I've studied tourism because I thought that this was the perfect sector for me to use all the languages. Then I worked for a long time in tourism and event management. I've organized weddings for 7 years, and then I got also into language teaching. Yeah, and then 3 years ago, I met the world of Ringana, and I have never left again. And I'm here and I'm happy with what I'm doing. And I'm happy to be here with you today, Bianca, so we can maybe introduce our little world, our big world of Ringana to you.
Exactly. So the presentation will be around about half an hour. So we'll be talking a little bit about the company. What is Ringana? What do they do? What do they do differently than other companies? What are fresh cosmetics? And just a little bit of an overview of the values of Ringana, and also we'll be talking about the products. Obviously, we'll be picking our favorite products, talking about them, and then the business, which is also an essential and important part, the wonderful green business that Andrea and I are part of. So there is no alternative to nature. That is from the founder, Andreas Wilson himself, who founded Ringana in 1996. And as the story goes, Andreas and his wife, they have a son, Michael, who's now also a co-founder of the company. And back in 1996, he came home one day with a children's toothpaste tube. They looked at the contents of this toothpaste tube and were shocked what was in there. And Andreas, he wrote a letter to Greenpeace demanding that they do something about it, and never heard back. And that was basically the start of Ringana. He said, okay, then I could do it better. And that is where the journey began. So here we see Andreas with his wife Ola, the founders of Ringana. And we have the So Fresh concept, which we will talk about, the values of Ringana, and the green business, which we will also dive into a bit later on. So basically, Ringana has a philosophy. We have values, very strong values, and we have 3 core values. The first one is basically freshness. So freshness, what does that mean? That means that our products have an expiry date, and that is something that we are very, very proud of. When Andreas originally went to the chemists, and he asked if he could basically if they could sell Ringana products, and they said to him that's not possible. The products are just too fresh, and we have expiry dates of 3 months to 1 year depending on the product, and that is just how pure and how excellent the ingredients are in there. And that is something yeah, we are very, very proud of. So freshness, pure. And the second one is excellence. So excellence means Ringana has the highest standards, which you won't find anywhere else, not to my knowledge anyway. And basically it means no preservatives, it's vegan, it's chemical free, not tested on animals. Obviously, Ringana has won so many awards. Last time I got in contact with Ringana, I asked them to write me a list of how many awards they've won, and they've not got back to me yet. So I'm guessing it's a very, very long list. And yeah, so awards, and we have a fair concept as well. Fair in that we are obviously environmentally friendly. We think of that. We have a reuse system, which is basically when you buy the glass products from Ringana, which is the skincare, if you have 10 of those bottles, you can send them back to Ringana and you'll get a voucher for your favorite skincare products, which I think is a pretty amazing concept. You have a green thread that goes throughout the whole of the company, from solar energy using rainwater. The whole of Ringana, which is a vast company, only uses as much, I think, as much wastage as one household, which I think is pretty amazing. And they're just there 100%, 500%, I would even say, in their green concept, from the company, founding the company, throughout the whole of how it's run, to the products themselves, and how we partners work, and also work with each other and with our clients and customers. And yeah, I could go on and on, but we're keeping it short today. And the third one is trend setting. So back in 1996, no one had ever heard of vegan. What's vegan? They'd never even heard of fresh products. And Ringana was one of the first, and they value themselves and they pride themselves in being a step beyond and above and further than anyone else. So they are setting the trends. They aren't, you know, they're not the trend setters in that case. They set the trends before they're even a trend. So and that's something that we really value as well at Ringana. So yeah, ahead of the game, so to speak. And yeah, moving on, we have our wonderful products. So I will pass on to Andrea, who will tell us a little bit about our product world.
Exactly. And before I'll tell you a little bit more about it, I would like to show you a short video so you also see a part of the company, a part of the production of Ringana. So there we go. It doesn't open, does it? Let me see. Oh, there is somebody coming in. Okay, to some reason I can't see the video. Maybe I'll get it in the meantime when then you speak again, Bianca, so we'll get back to the video. However, so I want to give you an overview about the product. And before I'll do that, so I'm 30 years old now. It's 3 years I've been using just Ringana products. And since I became a mother 8 years ago, the use of natural products, natural ingredients, and healthy food has become more and more important to me. And there are 60 products in our product range, which really basically covers products that we use every day in terms of skincare. So this covers our fresh face range, which is skincare at its best. And Bianca will tell you something about that later. It is a fresh body product range, which covers everything that we use when we wash ourselves under the shower, in the bathtub, is it washing our teeth or our hair or our whole body? This covers everything that we use, and those products are unisex. So the whole family, from the youngest to the oldest, can use those products, but also for the really young ones. So for the babies, there is a baby line, which also makes me very happy as a mother, and also, getting those products to other conscious moms. So they only leave the best products on their baby's skin. And we have fresh supplements that are divided into drinks, like supplements in little bottles like those. We have the packs, with a post-it on it, packs, and we have the caps. Okay, so there are 3 different types of supplements, and also sports products, which are obviously included in the supplements for the sporty people. Okay, in us, people like also very active, not only the ones that maybe go to the gym regularly, but also do like move a lot, and maybe even for vegans. But we will tell you a little bit more about that. So before I tell you my absolute favorite products, and Bianca will introduce her personal favorites, because it will just take too long to explain 60 of the products to you today. But my question to you is, and obviously maybe you can ask yourself, what is the product in your bathroom that you literally use every day, and maybe more than once a day? Check our website, check Ringana's website, and have a look at this product. Okay, you'll see you get the answer to, and you will find a green alternative. So we have the skincare. We have really, for every skin type, there are different products. But what is in the products, and Bianca, I always call you Ringana today, Bianca has told us about the values in each and every single product. Those values, they are in each product. So you're not buying a simple product, you're buying those values: sustainability, freshness, excellent and trendy products, the best that nature gives us, nothing that is chemical, nothing that is a chemical conservative that will completely change the product and how it works and performs on our skin is not in there. Only natural. And this is so important, Becky, because if you look more into detail in this topic about conservatives, we should really not leave them act on our skin, because they are really not good for our health. And so also our skin is our biggest organ, and everything that you absorb through your skin gets into your blood, gets into your organs and everywhere. So this is a really big thing to think about. Then we have the fresh body line, as you see it here. This is, for example, the fresh wash care set, which I absolutely adore, and I continue buying this one because it includes everything that you need for a normal bathroom to be filled. Okay, tooth oil for oil pulling or for brushing your teeth, stay fresh, the deodorant, then we have a shampoo, we have a body wash, everything's there. We have a body milk, we have a foot balm, we have a hand balm. Everything that you use on a daily basis is there. It improves your skin, it improves your lifestyle. The fresh baby line, as I mentioned to you before, is for the youngest. So if you are a young mother, if you have small children in your family, maybe also friends, children, then have a look at this. This is a perfect present, a perfect gift also for just, a baby that was just born. And then we have the supplements, and I have the shaker here that you also see in the picture, and I have this after dinner, my balancing, which is this green pack here, gives me balance. We have an ABC concept within those packs. They give us energy, they give us health, they give us, you know, everything that our body, our gut needs. Okay. And our health starts in our gut. And then we have the caps, and I will tell you my favorites. And then we have the drinks, and maybe just also to show you here in the pictures, for every demand, for everything that you might need, everything that your body requires, there is an answer, a Ringana answer. Then we have the sport line, which are products mainly like protein. Then we have the boost, which is minerals and vitamins. Then we have the go, which is to massage after sports, and we have push just to perform more when you do sports, especially the ones maybe that do sports at regular basis. And down below in the picture, you see de-eat, which is a product for you to help you to lose weight. And move, for example, here you see move already. So this is the thing that I like about our caps. Every name already tells you what it's for. Okay, move, obviously, for your body. Yes. And then, Bianca, now I have a big question to you, and I know this is so hard to tell sometimes. Out of these 60 products, which are your favorites? And can you please tell us a little bit more in detail why, how you use them, what they're for?
Sure. It is a very good question and a very difficult question to answer. But I would say the skincare for the face, that is probably my absolute favorite. And I brought 3 of them with me today. So basically, we have a 4-step skincare system. You have a cleanser or a face scrub. You can either use them individually or you can use them together. I tend to mix them also together once a week, for example. So you have that. Then the second step is the tonic. We have a pure, which is basically it's natural alcohol in there. It's more for oily skin. Or you have the calm, which is exactly what it says on the bottle. It's very, very calming, and it just smells so yummy, you know, herbal. I don't know, you're off to another world when you spray that on your face. And that's the second step. Then the third step is the serums, and we've got 2 of those. We have a hydro serum, which is if you have a little bit also dry skin, you need that extra boost of hydration. The hydro serum is good. But the one I also use is the anti-wrinkle serum. We say it's for the, you know, the more mature skin, 30 plus, something like that. But it also has added I can't even say the word, antioxidantien in there. And it just gives you that extra kind of hydration. And I love this because I remember the first time I put it onto my skin, and my skin was like a sponge. It just soaked it up completely and just loved it so much. It just disappeared into my pores within about 2 seconds. And I just thought my skin really, really needs this. So, and it's like a gel-like substance. So if you put it on I'll show you a little bit on the hand here. Don't know if you can kind of see that. But when you kind of, I learned this actually, and I didn't know this the other day. I used to just kind of really rub the skin vigorously into my face, and you're not supposed to do that. I've started doing face yoga, and she always says you dab it on. Basically, you dab the cream or the serum on, and you just push it into your skin, because otherwise you're really just being too vigorous. So you can basically just push it in, take the largest zones of your face and just push it in, and you'll notice you don't need to rub it in. It just soaks it up like a sponge. And it also has a slight cooling effect, I find. So I love the serum. And what you can also mix with the serum, we have 3 beauty boosters, we call them. And I love a glow. I love a glowy face, especially spring's coming, summer's coming. And so we have the glow, which you mix with the serum together. So don't use it on its own because it's highly concentrated. It's very, very potent stuff. So I always mix like 2 or 1 pump, depending how much you want to use. Just a little pump of there, or 2 pumps. It's always 2 to 1 basically. And then just a little drop, because you don't need much. It's just so highly concentrated. And you can rub it because there are always essential oils in these things. In the serum, a little bit less. So I just rub it a little bit in the palm. And just like I mentioned, just dab it onto your face and basically just push it in. Just push it in. And then you end up with this amazing glow. And that's definitely one of my favorites from Ringana. It's hard to see on this tiny laptop, but anyway, you get the idea. And my my other favorite product from Ringana, which I can't live without, is what we call the social media filter. It's the tinted moisturizer. And I just love it because, especially if you're just feeling a bit tired, or you might have some kind of dark circles or something, the tinted moisturizer is just absolutely brilliant. You'd be and I just thought, I can't be true that, I mean, when Andrea and I started at Ringana, they just had 1 shade, and 1 shade was basically for most skin types. Obviously, if you're very, very dark, it would probably a bit slightly too light, and that's why Ringana introduced a tan shade, which is also for darker complexions. But for Andrea and myself, we're fairly fair skinned, and I just thought, how's 1 product gonna be enough for all these different nuances of skin color? But it is so true, and you don't need much. I'll just put some on my hand and you can see the color. You don't need much, and then you just kind of just apply it to your skin, and it just sinks in, and you feel as though it is like a filter, like a beauty filter. And it gets rid of all, I've got some like little red spots here or something, little redness, dryness or so, and it just really gets rid of that immediately, and also gives you a glow, which I love. So those are my 3 top favorites. And yeah, so passing on to you, Andrea, and if anyone has any questions about those products, just write them in the chat and we can answer them at the end.
Yes, exactly. So thank you, Bianca. Thank you for your favorites, which I have to admit are mine too, but they are all my favorites. But I still had to decide on some products to tell you about. So I decided to introduce to you tonight my beautician. And my beautician is called the Face and Body Scrub. Because when I apply this scrub, and I tell you, I apply this from my head to my toes, literally also on my, how do you say Kopfhaut in English?
Scalp.
Yeah,
Scalp.
On my scalp, yeah. Because this really, really also renews your skin on your head. And it is just like you came out of a massage of like an hour at the hairdressers. Your hair is airy, nice. Yeah, it really gives new life to your head and also to the whole skin of your body and your face. What does it, and what does it contain? And this is so important. So many scrubs contain pieces of microplastic. Not only this will sit on our skin, and who wants to rub plastic over your skin? And then also it goes down in our water. Okay, so we this is not good. I mean, if you use this on a daily basis, a lot of pollution is going to happen. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the scrub really renews your skin because it brings away the dead pieces on your skin that make your skin look like dry, old, gray. Okay, so this really gives you a new color, gives new life to your skin, on your face, on your body. I love it. Also before the summer, This is so useful also. You get a nice tan afterwards and it hydrates your skin. So I leave it on my face for like once a week for about 10 minutes. And I leave it sit there. And you'll see that the scrub, and I want to show this to you, okay? So this comes out as, it's too cold, maybe, okay? So this comes out and there are some pieces in there that are obviously not microplastic pieces. They are little pieces of sponge, of seeds, okay? And they will gently scrub your skin, but not cut your skin, okay? Like, for example, when people say, well, I make my own scrub with salt or with sugar. Salt and sugar crystals can slightly cut your skin. Okay, they are like little mini knives. So this is actually perfect. And then when you leave it on as a mask, the creamy part goes away because it will hydrate your skin and only those scrub elements will rest and you just wash them off. And your skin is full of power again, fresh. You get a different light on your face, on your body. It's amazing. It's an amazing product. Okay, so I can really recommend this. And I have to say, your beautician, if you have one, will not like you because you will come a lot less to get your treatments, etc. Okay, so this is my beautician. And then what I also really like, and I was always of that opinion that I don't need supplements. I don't need supplements. I eat well, I eat healthy, I drink a lot and not enough, I sleep enough, so I don't need any supplements. But when I tried the supplements, and I mentioned this to you before, you see the pack B, okay? It is green, it is a green drink, yes. You see a tiny little bit left in my bottle here, in my shaker. It is green because it's spirulina, it's chlorella, so it's algae, grasses, herbs, and this will help your stomach, your liver. It will balance, this is the name, balancing. It will balance your whole body, your whole digestion. It will give you energy. For example, even if I have a headache, I drink it, it's blown away. If I'm tired, if I'm stressed, this will help me. There is so many vitamins and minerals in there that act in my body like, wow, magic. And I drink this every day because I can feel how much it does to my body. It really is my balance. And also in terms of digestion, it really helps me and it helps so many people around me digest. When you had too much to eat, when you maybe didn't have enough time to eat, so you had a rush, you can't digest, these will help you. If you had a glass of wine the day before and the morning after, you're like, oopsie daisy, okay, this will help you to get over the hangover. So this is even really a dream product. Obviously, you shouldn't drink any alcohol, but sometimes we do. So if you eat too much, if you need a help in digestion and you feel like, okay, I'm getting older, my digestion is slowing down, then you will get back to like your 20s with this product, okay? And last but not least, my Femme. They give support to all women, the feminine part in us, in every part of our lives, okay? Is it during menopause? Is it during our bad days during the month? You know which ones I mean. This will support you. This will balance you also. To me, I don't know why, but the vitamins in there act on me like I have less pain during those bad days and a better mood. So they are amazing. I can't imagine anymore not to have them in my life. So obviously what we do today is we tell you what these products do to us, but the best thing would just be get one of those products, the one that most interests you, and just try them. Make your own opinion, make your own experience with these products, because you know, after a week of use of some of the supplements and of some of the skincare products, my life has literally changed. Okay, now I can't come back to the screen. Just give me a second and I will share the screen for you because I wanted to show you a really, really short video. So you see a part of the production, but it won't let me. Do you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
We see a gray screen.
A gray screen again.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go back again, try it once more, and if it doesn't work, maybe we'll send you this video, but I'm really...
Yeah, if anyone wants the link or so. Now we see a video, yes. I think it's stopped.
I don't know.
Right, and now if you imagine after this video,
Also wir beschäftigen uns seit jeher mit
the
Nachhaltigkeit.
things are
Wichtig ist es deshalb,
shipped
weil
to you.
es keine
On a
Alternative
second,
Wir hinterlassen im täglichen Leben und noch mehr im Wirtschaften
I have to stop the
einen
video.
gewaltig großen
Don't know why it
Fußabdruck. Das
continued.
ist die Mission für jedes Unternehmen.
Right, sorry.
No problem.
My computer doesn't do what I want him to do. So
I know that feeling.
if you just saw the video, you see how things are produced, how they are shipped from the very green heart of Austria all over Europe, and in the meantime also to Mexico. Ringana is growing. Ringana is on a way to really, change more and more people's lives in a positive way. So if you want to leave a green footprint and become a partner, like Bianca and I have become a partner, because we both came to the company through the products, but then we stayed as partners because it is such a fair and ethical business opportunity for everyone just to grab. And let me just maybe briefly tell you a few advantages of becoming a partner, because people would say, what is the difference between a client and a partner? So not necessarily you have to start your big business from day one, but still you should know it is a possibility for you to work free, which Bianca and I practice now. We share values and opportunities. It's not about selling. It is about sharing the values of a company that wants to change things, and we can be part of this change. It is a business that is growing with you. So everybody that tells me, oh, this is not for me, I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't have time, I'm not a beautician, I'm not whatever. You don't have to bring anything with you. You just come as you are and learn everything by doing it, because Ringana has an online academy. You have a team that will help you to grow as far as you want to grow. And then this is also a possibility to make a plan B. Nowadays, and maybe you know what I'm talking about when I tell you that 3 or 4 years ago, nobody of us would have imagined for us like a wave of, changes coming over us. So many jobs that we couldn't do anymore. So many people that have lost so many things. And then if you have a plan B, nothing can worry you really, because if you can't do this job, then you can do that job. During the pandemic, Ringana worked online. Ringana had a growth of 45% during the pandemic, where other companies closed down. Ringana exists since 27 years and it will be existing for many more, double than that and even more, because they have made their plans for generations after them to come. Their sons, their children are getting the business on and on. So you can also increase your income. First of all, for me, when I started the opportunity 3 years ago, I didn't think about where it was getting me, where it was bringing me. And first of all, I thought, well, I can maybe finance my own products. Now it's much more than that. Okay, it has become my main income. It has increased literally my life quality. I can decide where I work from, when I work, who I'm working with, how many hours I work. Nobody tells me what I have to do. I can decide. And it is a business, as I said, with a big future ahead. So if you want to have a plan B, if you just want to simply have a look at it, just do it. If you have questions about it, ask. And maybe I just tell you, so as I said before, I came out of tourism, I came out of teaching. Now I'm doing this and I love what I do every day because it brings me to get to know people that share my values, that are like on my same wave. Can I say that? Yeah.
Same way with them,
And like me and Bianca, we met through Ringana. We're working together very often, and I love it. So Bianca, how do you integrate Ringana in your life? What does it do to you? What does this opportunity do to you?
I mean, basically, when I got to know about Ringana, it was almost a no-brainer, you could say, basically. I'd been working in publishing for 20 years. I was bored out of my brains. It was just so boring. I mean, you had grey walls, you had grey faces, you had people that didn't even say good morning. And I felt like I was basically in prison. It was so constrained. And I've always been the type of person I need to feel a flexibility, freedom, and that was missing. So when Ringana came along, I'd left the corporate world, and the time was just so right. And I'd begun a new training as an interior designer with sustainability, and that's when a friend of mine came up to me and she said, "Hey, you're into green issues. You have your values." And because she knew that from my interior design business and my background. I was born in Austria, funnily enough, in Styria, not far from Hartberg. So and my background, obviously, an emotional decision. It was a very emotional decision. It wasn't to me about euros or dollars or financial. When I heard the philosophy, and I knew it was the company for me because their values were the same as mine, the way I teach my clients to use sustainable interiors and not buy the latest thing every 3 months. It was the same with Ringana. They're in it for the long haul. They're thinking ahead. And you know, it was from the small things like these little pots that they use, which are made from cornstarch and completely biodegradable. You can use them in your plants, to, you know, the products in glass. And I mean, it's just like those little things, or the fact that when you order something, you've got a sticker on there from the lovely person who's hand packed your box. I mean, where do you get that these days? It's these thoughtful touches and thinking about the future, and not just in 2 years, but in 20, 30, 40 plus years. That was what did it for me. And I knew I had to be part of this company and carry out the message to other people, because since I've been with Ghana, which is also about 3.5 years, I have learned so much. Also from being away from corporate and being an entrepreneur, I've learned more than I ever learned in my life, and met amazing people like Andrea here, and now you all lovely people who are here on our call. So I mean, it can't get much better than that. This is, yeah,
Absolutely. And I can
no
just
questions asked.
I can just agree. I can just agree. And something really, when you just look at it a little bit closer, something just drags you into the whole thing, into the whole topic, and you want to get more, you want to know more, you want to use more of the products, and you want to just move something together with this company and together with their big vision. So if you now watching this registration, being with us tonight, have any more questions, feel free to ask us after this call. Text us, email us, contact the person who has invited you and sent you maybe this registration so you can know and learn everything about it. Thank you for joining us. Don't leave space for any questions to be not answered. So get back to us and we will discuss everything that you want to know. And maybe your values go along with Ringana values, with our values. So we will be happy to see you in the future. We have a business presentation where it is really only about the hard facts, about the business opportunity. How much can I gain? How does it really work? What is the system? Then you will join us in a week time, same day, Tuesday, and same time. Don't miss it. Ask for the link again, and we will be happy to explain you more about it. Then, Bianca, thank you for being here tonight with me.
Thank you as well, Andrea. Yeah, is there anyone who has a quick question before we leave? Is there anyone?
I just stopped the registration, and we can leave some space for questions. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, if anyone does have a question, just let us know. But yeah, thank you. It was so much fun as usual.
Right. Thank you.